Welcome to the Wild Place Project, the place that's going to become the Bristol Zoo Project next year. I think we'll go have a little look around, a little tour before it changes. Let's go for a walk. So as we come in, there's the Courtyard Cafe. We're going this way, so kind of this way. Oh, I recognise this gorilla. This used to be at Bristol Zoo. And this is the climbing frame attraction they have here. You do have to pay extra to go into it though. The Leap of Faith. No thank you. But yeah, this always used to be at Bristol Zoo. When it was installed, I think it used to actually spurt water as well. So the really cool thing about this place is it's less looks like a zoo and more looks like an exploration place, like a place they've kind of found the animals and they're exploring them here. So it'll be interesting to see how that changes when it becomes the new zoo, kind of starting from next year. The new zoo's name is actually really interesting. They're calling it the Bristol Zoo Project, which is kind of odd because it's not actually in Bristol, it's actually in South Gloucestershire. So we've got the giraffes over there, we'll come back and see them in a minute. We're actually going to head this way. I was wondering where that deep water was. It's here. They weren't lying. You see, it's almost like we're heading into the woods. Oh, hello. This is very cute. So you've got all these little signs telling you where to go, like Bearwood this way, Galilda Rocks that way. This place is very good. They do very good pizza. So we have little picnic areas just along the path. Actually, this is probably an obstacle course, not a picnic area. This is more like a picnic area. This is another throwback to Bristol Zoo. These signs always used to be at Bristol Zoo. Looks like they've moved some of them here. It's obviously not open at the moment, but the base camp pizzeria is just here, like I just said. It's very nice and great views of the cheetahs when they're out. We're heading into Bearwood. Get ready for your Bearwood adventure. Your journey may take 45 minutes or longer. My experience, it doesn't take that long normally. Please respect our woodland trees and other animals. Sorry, no tree climbing in Bearwood. Please don't drop off anything off the walkway. Enjoy the views from the high level walkway, it gets really high. Please do not climb, sit or stand on the fences. No naked flames allowed in Bearwood. And have fun exploring.
And the woods stretched as far as the eye could see, and the trees grew wide.
This is like a little time machine.
And before we were here, there were motorways, there were shops, the schools, the roads.
So we finish our time journey and it's now 800 BC. It's actually a really cool walkway. Oh, hello. Oh, there's one over there as well. Almost look like cats, albeit very large ones. So you can kind of play these little games, so kind of get how to guess what's creaking in the woods, what's snuffling in the woods. kind of all the bark you can see in this area. Hazel, English oak, common beech. And the views in this area are pretty stunning as well. I swear there used to be a frame down here. Maybe it's in a different place. Oh, there's another one over there.
Oh, the Wolverine. No, the Wolverines. They're not bears, they're Wolverines.
We're preparing to jump to 1000 BC. Having a little snooze. And some bears over there just playing in the water. Oh, you made it just in time for the talk. That was a good time.
Good morning, everyone. There we go, that's better.
I don't know if you can see, there's actually a bear up in the tree. I mean, it's crazy to think how on earth they got up there.
You're pretty much so. People stay with their mums.
Oops, she's going down.
The bears, absolutely not. The bears would kill us, even if they didn't mean to. Yeah, there is so much strength there, there's so much predictability in the bears. They would, they're too much of a risk. But we can go in with everything else down the bears. Our wolves, our wolverines, our things.
This pattern on the ground is really cool. Like a bit of a tree. So we're jumping again to 84. So there are also wolves in this enclosure, and the bears and wolves, they share the same enclosure. The wolves can have their own enclosure as well, but they can share this main enclosure. I heard a few stories in the corner about how they interact, which is quite funny. It's kind of an amazing lookout over the whole enclosure over there. So it kind of gives like a window view. We're jumping again to 1086 AD. Look on the floor, we're zooming through the years now. And heading towards present day. Look at a little lookout, or look up section over there. And you come out of Bearwood into this kind of map, and this wonderful looking bear called Project Bear. That is pretty cool. An ice cream stand, which I'm guessing isn't open because it's not exactly high season. So we're leaving Bearwood and heading towards Galauda Lookout. I think I saw some Galaudas just now. Yeah, there they are. Well, the backs of them. Nice little picnic area, or fossil site. Oh, there's another Galauda over there, having a yawn. an abandoned jeep. It's all theming, of course, but it's just to show kind of what workplace is like. It doesn't feel like any other zoo. It's like a nature reserve in an enclosure. So follow along that path, you come along the butterfly maze. I will say the leaves are on brand. The handbars are called gorilla dryers. Anyway, we're just passing the Workplace Fun Fort, which is just in there. I'm not going to go in there for obvious reasons. And then we're going to head towards the giraffes. I think there's another talk coming up soon, but I don't know if I can miss the slide. No, probably. So you come out of Gorilla Island, wrong place. You come out of Bearwood, that's the right one. Back onto the main kind of drag out. There's the main entrance over there. There's the Leap of Faith. There's Alfred the gorilla. So you basically come back around this way again, back into essentially the main footpath entrance thingamajigam, or what's it?
And so we mix it up a little bit. So we give them lots of browse that come from trees around the site, but we also give them a lot of silage. So that's hay and grass, and we break it down for a little while, which is why you've got this lovely aroma in the giraffe house. And being fair to them, it's not all the giraffes. Most of it is the food.
I do love the giraffes. They're like friendly giants. Apparently, the black tongues are because I own sunblock lotion type thing. Quite cool. Let's talk until 1:15, so it's going to wander around there for a bit. So coming out of the giraffe area, we're heading right down this path towards the cheetahs. You can't always see them because the enclosure is quite large. You can sometimes see them from the other side of the pizzeria, just over there. They're so gorgeous. So back on past the main drag. It's all very well themed, that's one thing I will say. It feels like several nature reserves. This is where the outside giraffe area, it kind of curves on round past the observation hut over there. Oh, and I stepped right into a puddle. Lovely. Didn't mean to do that. Almost like honey. So this is the lemur walkthrough, which we're going to head into shortly. Another little picnic area behind here, a bit quiet and hidden away. We found a pygmy goat doing what pygmy goats do best, eating. It's almost like a shop for the animals. Which extinct Mozarcanian bird left this egg? I'm guessing it's an emu. This is just chilling, just relaxing. I bet he's the one I saw over there last time I came, just relaxing in the window. So this enclosure is like a walk-through, and the lemurs are just in there at the same time. There was a talk and feeding at about 1:15, so we're going to stick around here for a little while. Just thought I'd show you what it's like inside. They're very almost human-like, aren't they? Just wandering around, chilling out. Yeah, it's like one time, I think last year when I came here, there was one just in one of those windows, and they were just lounging, having the time of their life, basking in the sun.
Like the kind of arms of a tightrope walker to help keep them balanced, make sure they're not falling off those ropes, falling flat on their face and embarrassing themselves in front of all of you lot. But they also use them in some slightly different ways as well. And the males use them for one of the grossest things I think lemurs do. So they use them for something we call stink fighting or stink flirting. They'll pull them between their legs and then they will take scent glands on their wrists and just underneath their elbows, or their armpits rather, and they will rub that scent all over that tail, up and down, and they will cover that tail in that smelly liquid produced by those glands. And then they will take those lovely smelly tails and they will walk.
So we're moving from one walkway into another. Or we're trying to. Stop in the puddle. So we've moved from one walkthrough to another. Isn't this one gorgeous? It's another ring. It's another lemur. A bigger one. Black and white. There's a few over there as well. I think these have always been inside whenever I've come. I don't think I've seen these before. He's just hanging out. I think he was impersonating Spider-Man to get that food. So coming out of the lemur walkthrough is a buggy park. You got to know these things if you've got a buggy. There's two there now. There's only one there earlier. There's one just there, and the one we saw earlier there as well. So there's a few little ET places here. There's the Bristol box ahead of us. Not all of them are open because obviously it's not like a main day today. It is a Friday. But yeah, this is what we've discovered so far. There's a few more things to look at. They've always been looking away from me.
Oh, whoa. Oh.
So yeah, highly recommend the lemur walkthrough. It's very, very cool. And they're so cute. I certainly could just watch them for hours. Okay, so continuing on from the main path, just taking a left turn here. By the waterhole. Because here you will find a couple of zebras. It's actually quite close by to the giraffe enclosure exhibit. Don't really know how you call it, but that big building over there is where the giraffes are. That's their inside feeding area, and they have kind of a long back grass area all the way around behind where the zebras are now. See, there's that, I'm not entirely sure what it's called in that map. And after the zebras in this one here, if you squint you can just about see them. There they are. Danger! This is a waterhole. Oh, the giraffe's out. Giraffes always look stunning against blue, don't they? Never see a giraffe against the blue sky. I think it's like kind of the yellowy skin against the blue. Lush. And then a picnic bench. Not quite sure why it's here and not there. Okay, there's a big puddle there, but that would make more sense. Better view of the zebra. There is a hide here, although there's also a big puddle right in the way of it. But definitely worth coming in. Hello. Now that is cool. Okay, this path is slightly less muddy. No puddle jumping here. Well, I say no puddle jumping. We're at the other side. It's playing with the ball. There's another little picnic area, the restoration project. A pond is being... Oh, it's a pond! It didn't look like a pond. But yes, now I come closer, it is definitely a pond. I imagine that's quite nice in summer. Well, it's quite nice now actually. But like a pond, a few picnic benches. Oh, a little robin. And a red river hog, that was the name I was trying to think of earlier. It's almost certainly an enrichment ball. She's kind of rolling it to get the food out. Oh, that's an interesting wheel in the middle. Ah, it's another puddle. Made it. It's a little play area and pick area over there. Not going to show you it for obvious reasons. So this way, as you might imagine, curves back round towards the main entrance. We are not going that way. There's just got a giant egg over there. There's a path that says no entry through there. And there's a path that says no entry through there. But to the right hand side here, there is a sanctuary garden. So we've still got to look at Tower Meadow and the Barefoot Trail. I've no idea, I think we came up through that path. So I think we need to go this way. Yeah, because Red River Hogs are that way. There's a plain piece of play equipment there. Here's the entrance to the sanctuary garden on the other side. So the walled garden is through here, which takes you to the next walk. But this is where the meerkats are. I do love the meerkats. I can already see them. This makes me very happy. So it has an inside viewing area for when it's wet and horrible and the meerkats are staying inside. And then it has an outside area. I love the meerkats. Hello. I always like it when you just have one that stands on sentry duty. None of them appear to be doing it today. At the moment anyway. Oh, there's a lot of screeching from those birds today. And if you wonder what all that squawking was about, that's these little birds over here. Don't get too close to the fence. It's electric. Yeah. So yellowy. He's got a big beak. Kind of scary looking when you think about it. So in here are Mauritius pink pigeons. I mean, they look a lot like the pigeons that I have on our roof. I'm pretty sure they're not. I think they're a special type of pigeon. Pink pigeon.
That's cool.
But I can't see any.
Yeah.
And this tiny little fellow which you can hardly see. It's called the Sumantran language thrush. So coming out of the walled garden, we're going to look at the final few things, which is the shoe-free trail, which we won't be doing without our shoes on. Nobody wants to see that. And also Tower Meadow. And I believe Tower Meadow is just coming into view now. Something new coming soon. And this is Tower Meadow. It's got very windy all of a sudden. At the moment it's basically a very large picnic area with a tower in the middle. I'm guessing that's why it's called Tower Meadow. I wonder what it used to be for. I'm sure it had a purpose originally. Let me know in the comments if you know. It's all closed up now, whatever it was. Wonder if that clock's right. Don't think it is though. It's no, I don't think it's right. It's not 5:15. But this is all the space that's here. It is essentially a meadow. I think that building over there is the offices, the Wild Place, or no, the Bristol Zoo Project, because they've moved their headquarters here. So for all intents and purposes, it's a field. So coming out of Tower Meadow, we come to Buckingham Palace. Clearly it is a palace for bugs, with those twigs and logs and stuff. Apparently it's helpful winter refuge for spiders, insects, even frogs and toads. And this is the beginning of the barefoot trail, which we will not be doing barefoot. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, you can kind of feel what it's meant to feel like through shoes. I'm just kind of not. I'm walking alongside it rather than on it. I mean, I just feel I'd hurt myself if I tried to do this. I'm sure it's perfectly safe, but it must feel kind of weird. Oh, what's that? It's like a log boat. Okay, I think I'm fairly safe doing this one. Without causing anyone any harm. Whoop. Well, he says. I think this is easier said than done. Made it. Not quite. Definitely hard to do with a camera. Oh, there's something new coming here. We are preparing this area for a new arrival. But what new arrival? Interesting. Let's continue. So there's pebbles in this one. I think I can safely say they are smooth pebbles. They're not going to hurt you. Some more hay. And this tractor. All aboard! It's even got a little wheel on it. I don't think it spins that way. Oh, it does. Anyway, some tyres. Not sure I'd want to go barefoot on those ones. But I guess it's all about feeling the textures through your feet. I guess, I don't actually know. It's more of a sensory experience. Although, like I said, I don't really think I'd want to do it with my feet. And some tyres, and that's it, we're at the end. I mean, would you really want to go bare feet in soil? Especially as there's nowhere to clean your feet afterwards. Okay, there's another set of picnic benches. Well, our picnic bench. And this path flows along Tower Meadow, really, and around the back of the estate. Oh, some bluebells out. Isn't that pretty? Another sign for something new coming. I suspect that's the same enclosure we saw just now. What's the difference between a fly and a bird? A bird can fly, but a fly can't bird. Okay. Oh, another bad joke. Why can't owls breed in the rain? Because it's too wet to woo. A little sign saying that wolves have moved to Bearwood. Yeah, we didn't see the wolves today. Some of the birds you might find here. A little bird hide. There's all like bird feeders in there. You might not see them, but you can definitely hear them. I literally thought that fallen tree was in the sculpture for the shape of a bear. It's not, it's just a fallen tree. There's another one, just a tower meadow. And a footpath that appears to be blocked off. I don't know where it goes. It's something. I feel like something's broken off of that. Oh, another bird fact. It's bad joke corner for the magpie. What's the best time to buy a bird? When they're going cheap. I think these were all put in when Bearwood was created. I think like the walls were in this area and then were moved. Another sign for a new arrival. Some more beds. This makes me want to go, if you go down to the woods today, you're sure for a big surprise. And I came back up now towards the main path. So we're picking up on the main path again. Didn't want to show you the same stuff again and again and again. We've come across the common ostrich. And he's walking away from me. And he's gigantic. He's going back. His name's Drummer and he hatched in 2001. And this path just continues back round to the front. So you can see the main path is basically one big circle and there's kind of a path off to Bearwood. It's just over there in that direction. And ahead is the cafe. This is the kind of idea of what's happening to the Bristol Zoo Project, which is what this is going to become, and also what's happening to the Bristol Zoo Gardens in Clifton. And these are kind of the catering times and the closing times. And if you want to come here, here are the normal talks. And how do you exit any attraction? Through the little shop, of course. This is cool. A refilling water station. Although it being at the exit is a bit odd. Apparently you can actually exit through the shop.
Joseph.
Ooh, I say. Lots of cuddly toys in this shop. It's quite a small shop and there's still nothing really there is interesting to me. So that was the Wild Place project, and as of next year it's going to become the Bristol Zoo Project. At the moment it's a 50-acre site, but it's becoming a 136-acre site. Just look at Bristol. If you look at the Wild Place project now, you kind of see where they're kind of going to go with it. I think it's going to be a huge site, much bigger than the old Bristol Zoo site, and it's going to feel probably less like a zoo and more. I think we're going to continue, and I think we should continue along the way that Wild Place is, to be more natural rather than all like small enclosures. I'm looking forward to see how it develops, and I'll be back certainly next year when they're starting development for the new Bristol Zoo project. So join me then. With that being said, I hope you liked this video, and if you'd like to see something more like it, I haven't really got anything like it at the moment, but I probably will soon, so let the AI decide and I'll see you there.